Hi everyone, welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, Chef Lauren with Northarvest Bean Growers is now joining us to give us a fun demonstration. Good morning.
Thank you so much for having us. Our most recent shoot of videos, I was focusing on chips and dip because when I was developing these recipes, it was actually during football season.
Ooh, okay, yummy.
And so it just felt like something really natural to do. So we are going to make today a white bean and basil hummus, and these are some red bean crackers. These recipes will be up in the next month or so.
Love it, yes.
And the easiest part about this is this food processor is going to do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with a couple cloves of garlic and give that a blitz.
And this smells amazing. I wish you guys at home could smell this.
In theory, we could be using like canned garlic. I just feel like there's no substitute for the real thing.
They're fresh, right? Okay, awesome. And I feel like chips and dip, it's important to do these kind of healthier substitutes. Like people think of that as being
like a
unhealthy,
potato chip. And this is actually, because it's made with red beans, is super high in protein.
Yeah.
I made it with all-purpose flour. These could have easily been made with gluten-free flour to keep them gluten-free.
For sure.
Into this, we're going to do 1 can of already rinsed and drained white Great Northern beans.
Okay.
Grown here in the Red River Valley.
Awesome. Important to note.
Yes.
Okay, this is already looking delicious.
This is easy peasy. Give that kind of a head start, and then we're going to add some lemon zest and the juice of about half of a lemon.
Awesome.
Little brightness, little acid.
Yeah, and I feel like it'll have that kind of fresh taste.
Exactly, and the basil really does that too. And honestly, the basil could be easily subbed out if there was another herb you were interested in. Mint would be really great in here.
Yeah.
Some rosemary would be really nice in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, just because we've got the food processor, we're not going to worry about cutting anything. We're going to throw in there about a 1/4 cup of basil.
Yummy. That smells amazing too, you guys. You can tell these ingredients are very fresh.
Well, and my roommate has actually managed to keep our basil alive this winter. So it's fresh basil.
Yes.
We'll go just a little bit of lemon juice to loosen everything up.
Absolutely. I'm fascinated because I don't cook, so I'm just watching you make these. But I feel like I would even be able to figure this out.
Anybody could do this. This is and theoretically we could also swap this instead of Great Northerns with small whites.
Yeah.
Beans are pretty versatile like that.
Absolutely.
Until the basil gets caught up.
So how much fun has it been for you to work with Northarvest and develop some of these recipes for folks?
It's been a really, really good time. I mean, until doing this, I'd never actually done anything on camera. So this has also been a learning curve for me.
Yeah.
I'm used to just being the person in the back of the house with an apron on. So.
I feel like this is a really good substitute for things as well. I think in 2025, a lot of folks are focusing on making those kind of healthier substitutes. And a lot of folks don't know just how good for you beans can be.
Absolutely. High in protein, high in fiber, and especially given the current climate of everything, very cost effective.
Yes, cheap.
Between the scant amount of flour here and the can of beans in each, I think we're probably making this for under $10.
Yeah.
Which, especially for something like a football game or whatever, and you're trying to entertain, this becomes a really affordable snack.
Yeah, absolutely.
To this, we're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of olive oil and just get it nice and smooth.
Yummy. Yes, this looks so good. And so you can check out some more recipes on YouTube and the Northarvest website.
The Northarvest website also has some links to their YouTube page, and we have about 6 or 8 recipes up right now. We've been making them 3 at a time, and then they go up about 1 at a time just because of editing.
Yeah. Okay, this is starting to look really good. I'm excited.
I personally like to keep the basil a little bit chunky because I like to know that it's there and just be reminded that you've got this really beautiful fresh basil.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, a little more olive oil and we're there and we can have a taste.
I love it. Okay, so obviously following the recipe, but you're kind of adding things as you see fit.
Because I had to write this recipe, I've made this a few times. There will be a link on Northarvest page for the recipe. But I will say it's one of these, hummus is one of those things you can almost measure with your heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
And measure it to taste. And just like that, we have a white bean and basil hummus.
This looks so good. It smells amazing. And how fun, obviously it was developed locally with local ingredients. That's pretty important.
I think so. I mean, I feel like, and the crackers themselves were honestly inspired. I used to work at Burn Bombs, and one of my responsibilities there was the flax crackers. So this to me was just kind of, can we do this with a legume?
Yes.
And the hardest part of these is honestly rolling them out nice and thin.
Yeah, I
Because
love
the thinner you get them, the crispier they are.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna take a little bite. Check out this recipe at Northarvest Bean Growers website. And thank you so much, Chef Lauren.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Cheers, and everybody at home, stick around. Next up, we'll be joined by Vision Zero North Dakota.